Hello. So this one will be a little bit different. I wanted to record a video about Friday Night Magic etiquette. I know it's something that's kind of a little different than what we're doing since I'm talking about online video games, Magic Arena mainly. But I play a lot of Magic, and I typically every Friday night am at my local game store playing Friday Night Magic along with a whole bunch of other people. I have a pretty consistent group of six to maybe eight, maybe 10 players that I get along with really well. And my store has upwards of 30, all of whom I have no problem sitting down from across the table and enjoying a match of Magic. In a very competitive setting, but also kind of laid back because it is low level, relevant rules relevancy, and it's just something we kind of do to relax, like gear up for bigger events, RCQs, things like that. Anyway, there's been an influx of new players recently, and I wanted to kind of do a PSA on things that you shouldn't do when you first started a new store for FNM. And the first thing is try not to be too arrogant. There's players that'll come in that'll read a lot on the internet, and it'll be new players. They won't necessarily know the terms, they won't necessarily know what they're doing, and that's fine. Magic is a difficult game, and it takes a while to get used to. But even with all the information, don't act like you've been playing for decades when you've only been playing for a few weeks. It kind of rubs some of the old veterans the wrong way, who've been playing for a long time and understand these things. It just kind of and they won't necessarily come up and tell that to you, but we talk and we'll say like, hey, that guy is kind of a jerk. The second point is kind of respect the locals. I've gone to other stores to play FNM. I typically play at one store now, but you have to understand that each store has its own crowd, its own metagame, and people there, and you always want to treat them with respect, because if they don't like you, when you come back, you might have some issue. They'll be like, hey, that guy's a jerk, or like, his friends are jerks. And it kind of affects the atmosphere, and you really don't want to be in a hostile environment when you're doing FNM. It's not cool. You want to be chill. You want to relax. The third thing is that along with these 2 points, it does take time to become part of the community and grow with the community to gain that respect. It's a two-way street. Respect them, and in return, they'll respect you. But don't expect it to happen overnight. It's cool if you have a friend that introduced you to some other guys and you're like, hey, this guy's cool. Treat him with some respect. That's a good way to get your foot in the door, but it does take time, and it is something that you should be mindful of. The next two kind of go together. One is being a good loser. Don't rage when you lose. It's Magic. It's a game. We're supposed to be having fun. And yeah, it does suck when you get that horrible draw, or the cards just aren't there for you, or your opponent has one out and he gets it and you lose. It is what it is. It's a game. If you want to take the probability out of it, go play some chess, is what I always say. And on the flip side of that, be a good winner. Just last week, I had my opponent mulligan to 5. He didn't have a hand that was going to beat me. I had the nuts, and I won. And he packed up his cards, and that was it. I didn't say ha, I beat you. You're so much a better player than I am, but I rolled you. I rolled you so hard. I didn't say that. It happens. It's Magic. He had a bad draw. I had a great draw. I didn't rub it in. I respected him as a player, and we left it at that. He was upset, but by the end of the night we were talking again, and it was cool. We've played enough games. We have enough games under our belt to realize that, and we're both adults. So being a good winner, being a good loser, they really help kind of create that aura, or who you are as a player. And the better players always kind of keep their cool. They're always chill. They're not really arrogant. And those are the kind of players that I want to meet at Friday Night Magic, and I enjoy playing against, because that's what makes this game so great. I've met some of my best friends. My best friend I've known for 20 plus years, 27, 28 years at this point. And I met him playing Magic the Gathering. And I've got a lot of friends that have been like that. I've gone to concerts with them. And it's a great hobby, a great community. And starting at Friday Night Magic is a great way to build that community. Thanks for listening.